Really the only gauge of, when you're writing songs, because you write so many, it's like you can kind of, some days you leave the room and you're like, oh, that was a good song, but it's not changing my life. And then other days you leave the room really inspired and really, really energized because you feel like you've done something. And that's definitely how we felt when we finished it. Hey, I'm Matt Stell, and this is the hit story of my song, Prayed for You.
'Cause every single day before I knew your name, I couldn't see your face, but I prayed for you.
I wrote Prayed for You with two of my good friends in town, Ash Bowers and Allison Veltz. Ash and I were in the writer's room waiting on Allison to get there because she was running a little behind. She came in and she had met who's now her husband like a few days before. So she was kind of in that headspace and she was like, I had this idea, this guy, somebody I've always wanted to meet. She had these lines of, it's more than I could fathom. I didn't know you from Adam, but I prayed for you. And we just thought, well, that's great. And I sort of started writing backwards from there and trying to kind of taking that kernel of truth and writing it about a character in this song that's a lot like me in a lot of ways, who's way luckier than they deserve. We tried to get the song done in that first day, and we were still playing with the concept of how to tell this story. And we decided, well, you know what, let's revisit this, and came back a week or two later, I think, and finished the song. But when we got it done, we thought we'd had something kind of special.
Hard to imagine bigger than I could fathom. I didn't know you from Adam, but I prayed for you.
Folks in my immediate circle that I shared it with immediately gravitated towards that song. We were sharing, a Dropbox link of I think 7 or 8 songs or something like that, and Prayed for You sort of immediately became the song that people commented on, responded to, and thought that we had something special. So it raised its hand organically, and that was really kind of the story of how Prayed for You folks started listening to it. It kind of began with a groundswell, and we just sort of fed the beast.
Someone to love me like you do.
We shot the music video kind of in conjunction with folks listening to that song. Really what we were trying to do is ride the wave and make the wave as big as we could. So this was my first experience shooting a music video on this scale. Savannah Chrisley got involved because my management, reached out to her and Todd to kind of see if they would be, interested. The fact that they had time to listen to the song and that it even, made it to an inbox, with them, and was a miracle in and of itself. They really helped us tell the story and really helped us get more eyes and ears on the song.
I prayed for you.
So when Prayed for You went #1, I was on tour. It was my first rodeo. I had no idea what, even how much of a long shot it was to have a song that even does any kind of well on country radio, much less get a #1 for a couple weeks. And so, I had people around me that were very excited and had been for a long time, because I guess they kind of saw the writing on the wall. When that happened, and it happened a little bit quicker than we thought that it was going to happen, I got to celebrate it out on the road with my band and crew. It was quite the experience, and we had, some might say, too much fun.